So this next magician has multiple television appearances under his belt, including a BAFTA award-winning television show on the BBC. Now he's worked with some of the biggest names in magic, and tonight he's here to entertain all of you. So please give me a warm welcome for James Witt!
It's going to be fun. So, true story. In 1940, a pair of twins were put up for adoption, separated at birth. It would be 39 years before they saw each other again, where one of the brothers, upon finding out he had a long-lost sibling, got in touch with the Ohio courthouse and got a forwarding address. When they finally met, they realized their entire lives had been a series of coincidences that neither of them could explain. For example, both sets of adopted parents named the children James, which I'm sure you'll agree is an absolutely fantastic name. I'll take an applause for that. In both cases, this was subsequently shortened to Jim. Both Jims grew up in a household with an older brother called Larry and a pet dog called Toy. Look this up after the show, it's absolutely true. And it doesn't stop there, because when they got into adulthood, both Jims took jobs within law enforcement. One of them became a sheriff in a small town, the other one became a security guard in a big firm. This is my favourite one. They both married and divorced women called Linda and remarried Bettys. Not the same Betty, that would be too weird in this story, but women called Betty. Both Jim and Betty had one son that they named after their father, James Jr., and both James Jr.'s were given the same middle name, Alan. It was meant to be. But what's all this got to do with you? Well, every decision you have ever made in your entire life has brought you right here to this moment, so thanks very much for coming. And tonight we're going to try and engineer some coincidences of our own. And it starts with this. Gentleman in the front row there, birthday. Hi, what was your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, happy birthday, Jeremy. We can take an applause for Jeremy.
I did nothing.
You did nothing, but you did it very well. Jeremy, in a few moments I'm going to ask you to name a playing card. Now, I will tell you this, it is one of the regular 52 playing cards in a standard deck. It's not the Ace of Spades, and it's not a Joker. Jeremy?
Yes.
Name a card.
4 of diamonds.
Really?
Yes.
First one that came to mind.
Correct.
4 of diamonds?
Yes.
Is there any way you could possibly know that I would remove the 4 of diamonds from this deck?
I would guess it, but no, I wouldn't have known.
No, I will take that. No, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Copperfield levels of magic and misdirection there, can you agree? However, you see, throughout the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen, there are certain questions that I'm hoping you'll be asking yourself. And one of those questions that I'm hoping you're asking right now is, if that's not a sway jar, what is it? Well, I'm hoping what's inside will be of some interest. You see, inside the jar is a single playing card.
Wow.
It's been there since before the show started, before any of you took your seats. It is the card that I removed from that deck. It's worth the risk, isn't it? You see, most of these stories revolve around risk, whether it's accepting a phone call from a number of someone claiming to be a long-lost brother, or something as trivial as asking someone to name a playing card. You see, Jeremy, I asked you to name the playing card that was missing from that deck, and you said the 4 of diamonds. But this is the thing, you had to say the 4 of diamonds, because, ladies and gentlemen, this was meant to be. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks. It's so great to be here, ladies and gentlemen. I came from Wales in the UK to be here, so it's amazing to be in the Magic House. Great. I'm not sure if you know this, ladies and gentlemen, but in Hollywood, 2 of your main exports are movie stars and game shows. So, with that in mind, put your hands together, whoop, holler, and cheer like mad people as we play a game of Will Tom Hanks Match! Yes! Yes, we're so American right now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Will Tom Hanks Match, the brand new celebrity dating game show where we find out whether Tom Hanks will match his wife of over 30 years, Rita Wilson, through a series of random choices made by you, our studio audience. Now, every good game show has its own tagline, and this one's no different. So when I say Will Tom Hanks Match, you all say, hell yeah! Or heck yeah, if you don't like strong language, I can go you in the front row. So let's try that, ladies and gentlemen. Will Tom Hanks match? Yeah! Somebody actually said heck yeah. Now, as well as Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, we have another 4 celebrity couples in the game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. However, at the end of the game, the only match we're interested in is Tom and Rita. The other 4 couples are there to confuse and excite. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the first half of our couples. Now, of course, we can't have a game of Will Tom Hanks Match Yay! Well done. Without Tom Hanks himself, obviously a Hollywood icon, star of so many films we couldn't begin to list them, and apparently an all-round nice guy as well, so he's very welcome to be in our game. We also have another Hollywood icon, ladies and gentlemen, Mickey Mouse! Soon to be entering his 100th year in show business there, little Mickey Mouse. And we have Jay-Z! Elevating the cool level of this routine by at least 700%, and trust me, I've done the maths. We have one of the greatest singer-songwriters of all time, Elton John, been married to his partner for a very long time now, and obviously a fellow Brit. Very pleased to have him in the game. And last but not least, we have James Corden, who you might know from Carpool Karaoke or The Late Show, or maybe you've seen him in the movie Cats. That's a joke. Nobody saw Cats. On a serious note, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to take this opportunity to apologise on behalf of the UK for James Corden. Don't know how he got out, and we'll try and make sure that doesn't happen again. So without further ado, let's meet the other half of our couples, where we have the wonderful Beyonce, one of the most successful female artists of all time, a stunning talent, and of course a beautiful woman married to Jay-Z. We have, this is Julia Carey, wife of James Corden, God love her. This is Minnie Mouse. Are they married? Was there ever a wedding?
No, it's sister.
It's quite a progressive relationship. Sister? This got dark very quick. But either way, it's quite a progressive relationship for the 1920s, ladies and gentlemen. We have David Furnish, husband of Elton John, and last but not least, the one, the only, the delightful Rita Wilson, celebrated producer, singer, and actress in her own right, and protagonist for this evening's show, for this evening's game. Now that we've met our couples, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out the rules of the game. Now, in a few moments, I will spell the words, will Tom Hanks match? Woo! Yeah! Let's try that again, Hollywood, I know it's early.
I know.
In a few moments, we will spell the words, will Tom Hanks match? Yeah! By taking one card from the top to the bottom of each one of these piles. However, when you like, sir, you can hit this buzzer, at which point I will switch piles. So we might start off with W-I-L-L, we might have W-I-L-L, we might have W-I-L-L. It's going to be chaos. At the end of each word, we will have a partnership, and at the end of the game, the only one we're interested in is Tom and Rita. However, sir, what's your name?
Frankie.
Frankie, you'll be pleased to know that at the end of the game, we are playing for $1 American. So without further ado, let's play Will Tom Hanks match? Okay. So it's Frankie.
Yes.
Okay, Frankie. So the first word is will. There are 4 opportunities to buzz. Would you like to start with Beyonce pile or mystery pile?
Mystery, please.
Mystery pile, sir. W. Ooh. Controversial immediate buzz there. I. L. L. At which point we have our first couple, Minnie Minnie Mouse. Oh god, this is, what do I do for a living? Okay, anyway, on to Tom. So 3 letters, 3 opportunities to buzz. We can have the David pile or the mystery pile.
David, please.
David pile, good choice there. So Tom. T. O. And at the end of the word Tom, we have Beyonce. Oh dear, she's not going to be happy at all. That's fine. Okay, so Hanks, 5 letters, 5 opportunities to buzz. Julia or mystery?
Mystery.
Mystery pile. Hanks. H. A. N. K. Making me work for my money this evening's S. Where we have our we've got, okay, we've got Rita, and that's interesting, we'll save that one for last. So we've got 1 word left, ladies and gentlemen, match, 5 letters, 5 opportunities to buzz. This 1 word will eliminate all our couples, giving us our full house this evening. We can have Julia or mystery?
Mystery.
Mystery, good choice there, sir. M. A. T. C. H. Where we have Julia Carey, and okay, interesting. And that just leaves, oh, David Furnish. Okay, no worries, cool. Give Frankie a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. All about the buzz. So think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Not only did you have the choice of when we would switch pals in a very fair and open manner, you also choose where we started. So it's fair to say that whatever the lineup is this evening, it's entirely down to your actions there, Frankie. I can feel the energy in the room is electric, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's find out who our couples are this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, couple number 1, Minnie Mouse and Jay-Z. The mind boggles. We have Julia Carey and Elton John. She's very happy her net worth has just tripled in the last few minutes. So we have David Furnish and Mickey Mouse. The mind boggles. And oh, we haven't seen Tom so far, so bear this in mind. If this is Tom Hanks, all is lost. However, Frankie, you'll be pleased to know that the penultimate couple is Beyonce and James Corden, which must mean, ladies and gentlemen, to try and get all the decisions, I asked you, ladies and gentlemen, will Tom Hanks match? You said? However, ladies and gentlemen, this entire act is about things that are meant to be. So we can't end like this. Because on my game show, nobody goes home broken-hearted. You see, over here we now have Beyonce and Jay-Z. We have David Furnish and Elton John. We have Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. And ladies and gentlemen, that must mean we have James Corden and James Corden. Because nobody can love James Corden as much as he loves himself. Thank you very much for playing with us. So let's match. The most difficult thing about this routine is trying to explain to my kids what I do for a living. Never gets any easier, that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to try and form a connection with somebody in this room, because ultimately the stories of coincidences, they all revolve around connections. You know, you end up meeting someone and then they introduce you to somebody else, your life takes a different path. Before you know it, you're on stage at the Magic Castle.
Yep.
Yep. So the question is, who? Okay, cool. Hi, gentleman at the back of the room with the tie in the middle of the row. It might be a bit difficult for you to get out, but what was your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, lovely to meet you, Daniel. I'm James. Daniel, I would love you to help me with this. However, there are 3 preliminary questions I must ask first. Question number 1. Beatles or Stones?
Yes.
Very popular with the room there. Okay, question number 2, Daniel. Is it Dan or Daniel?
Daniel.
Daniel, okay, Daniel. Question number 2. I'm aware what day it is. Football or baseball? Football. Good. And then last but not least, this is the most important question of them all. Cheesecake or chocolate cake? Chocolate cake, a man after my heart. Give him a big round of applause as he makes his way down. Come on down, Daniel. You might have to jump over some people. Let's keep our applause going as he makes his way down from the 5th to 7th row at the back of the auditorium this evening. Hi, Daniel. Watch out for the camera just there. Nice to meet you. Come on. Just take a stand behind the table there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, live on stage this evening, myself and Daniel are going to form a connection, a brotherhood, a partnership, a kinship so strong it will be with us for the rest of our lives. And you know how we do that, ladies and gentlemen? Card tricks. However, ladies and gentlemen, this is no common garden variety card trick. You see, what myself and Daniel are going to perform for you this evening is the world's fairest card trick. And it goes like this. Look, if you take half the deck, and I take half the deck, we shuffle. Excellent shuffling. And when you're ready, Daniel, just spread the cards out in front of yourself like this. Take out any card you can remember, and just pop it on the table there. Just make sure you can remember it. Just pop it right there. That's very fair. And in fact, pop the rest of your cards behind. Now, I'll take my card, pop it in your half. You take your card, pop it in my half. My God, that's fair. You know what happens next, ladies and gentlemen? We shuffle again. In fact, if I take those from you, I'll take those. Yeah, cool, we'll shuffle these together. This is my opportunity to show off this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for it. Evidence of a misspent youth, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, now we need to memorize the deck. Ready? Got it? Good work. Round of applause for Daniel. Right. So So we both shuffled. We both took a card out. We switched those cards in each other's halves. We shuffled again. Those halves were shuffled together. Then we memorized the deck. It's very fair. Daniel, for the first time, what was the name of your card?
5 of diamonds.
17th from the top of the deck. Position 17 from the top of the deck. But I tell you what, I'll save some time if I just cut one card out of the centre there. It should be, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel's 5 of diamonds. Thank you very much. My card, by the way, was the 8 of hearts. The 8 of hearts. Daniel, at what position from the top of the deck is the 8 of hearts?
3rd.
3rd. That's very close to the top. Okay. You sure?
Memorize the deck.
Take a card. Deal 3 cards down to the table in a face-down pile. 1, 2, 3. That just there. So think about this, ladies and gentlemen. A half of the deck was shuffled each. A card was taken out. They were switched in the halves. They were shuffled again. Those halves were shuffled together. We memorized the deck. Daniel told me his card was the 5 of diamonds. I told you at position 17. I span it out of the deck. I told you my card was the 8 of hearts. You could have named any number, and you named the 3rd position. So, ladies and gentlemen, if in position 3 is the 8 of hearts, there can be only one explanation, and that is this is meant to be. I think we can all see that this connection is established now. It's palpable. You can feel it, right? You feel it. So why don't we just try and take this a little step further by carrying out an experiment in randomization. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this, but there is nothing more random than a deck of cards. There are more combinations to a shuffled deck of cards than there are stars in the known universe, which is a number that I can't comprehend, but put it like this. If each one of the maybe 300 of you in this room right now were to shuffle a deck of cards, not only would none of the orders of the cards match each other, they wouldn't match any deck of cards ever created through the history of the world, nor would they match any card to be created in the future. It's a one-off. So Daniel, let's shuffle some cards. Now we're going to do this in a very specific way. If you cut off approximately a quarter of the deck from the top and just pop them on the table, that's great, I'll just pop those there. And then if you just grab a big bunch out of the middle, yep, and then pop those just there. And then just in case you think I've done anything sneaky, just give those another shuffle and just pop on the end. Good shuffling. So Daniel, right now, do you have any idea how many cards are in each one of those piles?
25, 16, 13.
Wow. So Could you know?
So confident.
No, absolutely. It's completely down to your own actions. But look, we'll randomise this slightly further by taking some of the cards and turning them face up. So ladies and gentlemen, not only now are we dealing with the order of the cards, we're also dealing with the orientation, which I think you'll agree is twice as impressive.
Yes. Yes.
Now, Daniel, don't be scared, but I'm going to introduce you to the concept of smooshing. It's nothing difficult. All you have to do is take these 2 piles and smoosh them together. Smooshing like a pro there, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. And then we'll do the same with these. A little smooshy noosh. It's not his first time, is it? Well observed there. And then last but not least, we'll smoosh those away as well. Go for it. Excellent smooshing, ladies and gentlemen. Square these up. So, think about this, ladies, and he's a smoosh operator. Think about this. 4 piles were cut. 2 of those were turned over. They were smooshed together. It's fair to say that whatever the orientation and the order of that deck is right now, Daniel, it's entirely down to your actions. But this afternoon, I had a feeling. And it has nothing to do with the fact I had Taco Bell for breakfast. A question mark. Because we all know punctuation is mysterious. On the back of which I've predicted that after the smooshing, there will be 10 cards face up. Let's see. Oh, sorry, one sec. That's very unfortunate. Sorry, I'm professional. 10 cards face up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards face up. Smoosh well, smoosh, Daniel. But mildly impressive. However, not only was I hoping there would be 10 cards face up, ladies and gentlemen, I was hoping it would be these cards. Wow. In order. Come and take this, Daniel. Let's see how we did. Hold that there, hold that there. What's that first card? 6 of hearts. Let's see how he did. Ladies and gentlemen, the 6 of hearts, the 4 of spades, the 6 of spades, the 3 of diamonds, the 9 of spades, the 2 of hearts, the 3 of clubs, the queen of spades. If these last 2 are right, go crazy. The 5 of clubs, and ladies and gentlemen, because when we go through life and we try and create these coincidences for ourselves, create our own stories, we're quick to dismiss things that don't seem initially important, like accepting a phone call from a number that you don't recognize that ends up being a long-lost sibling, or my phone going off, for example. Remember when my phone went off a few moments ago and felt really weird?
Yeah.
See, I needed that to happen for this next bit to work. Dan, have you got your cell phone on you?
I do, yes.
Could you take it out? Unlock it? You see, I told you myself and Daniel would form a connection, and we did. And Daniel shuffled a deck of cards into a very specific order. But you see, ladies and gentlemen, it had to be this order of playing cards, because this is the only order of playing cards in the known universe that will make that phone ring.
No.
Daniel, call this number. 646 392 3057. Dial that. It's tense. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel, just to confirm, your number ends in 5481. That's genuinely your number. It was meant to be.